Mrs. Peterkin put on her cape bonnet, and the little boys got into their boots, and off they went. The nutgalls were hard to find. There was almost everything else in the woods: chestnuts and walnuts, and small hazelnuts, and a great many squirrels, and they had to walk a great way before they found any nutgalls. At last, they came home with a large basket and 2 nutgalls in it. Then came the question of the vinegar. Mrs. Peterkin had used her very last on some beets they had the day before. "Suppose we go and ask the neighbors?" said Elizabeth Eliza. So they all went to the neighbor's house. The minister's wife gave them a cupful of vinegar to carry home. So they stirred in the nutgalls, and by the time evening came, they had very good ink. Then Solomon John wanted a pen. Agamemnon had a steel one, but Solomon John said poets always used quills. Elizabeth Eliza suggested that they should go out to the poultry yard and get a quill, but it was already dark. They had, however, 2 lanterns, and the little boys borrowed the neighbors. They set out in procession for the poultry yard. When they got there, the fowls were all at roost, so they could look at them quietly. But there were no geese. "No geese but ourselves," said Mrs. Peterkin wittily, as they returned to the house. The sight of this procession roused up the village. "A torchlight procession!" cried all the boys of the town, and they gathered round the house, shouting for the flag, and Mr. Peterkin had to invite them in and give them apple juice and gingerbread before he could explain to them that it was only his family visiting his hens. After the crowd had dispersed, Solomon John sat down to think of his writing again. Agamemnon agreed to go over to the bookstore to get a quill. They all went over with him. The bookseller was just shutting up his shop. However, he agreed to go in and get a quill, which he did, and they hurried home. So Solomon John sat down again, but there was no paper. And now the bookstore was shut up. Mr. Peterkin suggested that the mail was almost there, and perhaps he should have a letter, and then they could use the envelope to write upon. So they all went to the post office, and they all shouted when they found Mr. Peterkin had a letter. The postmaster asked what they were shouting about, and when they told him, he said he would give Solomon John a whole sheet of paper for his book. And they all went back rejoicing. So Solomon John sat down, and the family all sat around the table looking at him. He had his pen, his ink, and his paper. He dipped his pen into the ink and held it over the paper and thought a minute and then said, "But I haven't got anything to say."